on the table. So you go watch that. We've got two more acts in this bracket for you. First one I'm going to bring on next, I haven't seen before, and I'm pretty certain he's very, very new to this. So again, same warmth, same love, same energy. Let's fucking go, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. Give it up for Gambit!
Gambit, how you guys doing? Well, let's hear it actually for the last act. That guy is good, so let's make some noise for that guy. So I am from a place called New York City, and you can see the back of my shirt there. Tuckahoe is where I grew up, and I lived in New York City while it was the epicenter of the pandemic. Now, that has shifted, and I think the epicenter is in a place called Sydney now. And, I have to say, some of the news recently has just killed me. Why on earth would we let Djokovic into Australia? I mean, that is just ridiculous. But, I watch the news sometimes, and you see the guy, like, talking about Sydney and, how horrible it is and everything, and then behind them, there are people walking without face masks. I mean, you'd think that maybe it'd be better just to be like, oh, excuse me, can you put this on? This might save your life, instead of just complaining about everything. But I actually got the booster shot yesterday. That's a good thing. So I feel like RoboCop now, pretty dangerous. So I figured if I needed like watchdogs, I could just use people with COVID that have like, one dog would be like Omicron and then Delta and bad joke. I don't want to make fun of COVID. COVID's actually a very serious thing. It's just I just want to talk about Djokovic some more, if that's okay, because they called him the Messiah. I have a new name for him, Jerkovich. The guy is dishonest on his forms, doesn't seem to care. Anyway, enough about Djokovic, but I'm actually performing at the Orient Hotel on Tuesday, so I have my own show there, so if you're interested in that, you can stop by. It's in 5 days. But I actually felt like it's really important to talk to the ladies right now. So, gentlemen, you can, think about something else for the moment, but there's actually a serious illness around. It's actually worse than COVID, and it applies to all the gentlemen. So it's called a man cold. Now, you may have heard about this. You may have seen, a guy on his couch or something. As far as pain level, it's I've heard it's worse than childbirth. So it is a terrible illness. So please, ladies, if you want to take some notes, you may want to do that, because the only cure to man cold apparently is he's got to lie down on the couch with the TV on, and Netflix is a plus. And there's more. Not get up for any reason. Okay, this is very important. So again, if your man has a man cold, make sure that you get him food and especially beverages. So that's just for ladies. But that's a very serious condition. But actually, I'm still learning the language here. I have a couple kids. I married a Perth girl, and they're supposed to. That's a good thing, kids. And but I only have a couple minutes, so I can't go into it all. But tivas, or flip-flops become women's underwear, like thongs. What guy, some guy in a bar, made this up? So, where I'm from, if you wanted to put a steak on the barbecue, that's how you'd say it. Here, it'd be something like, where is my Barbie? Where's my Barbie? I gotta take off my thongs, and I'm naked, and I gotta put me meat in me Barbie, I'm not kidding. What kind of language is this here? I'm still trying to figure it out. But you know, I did go up north and saw a friend who actually might be here tonight to another country. People were different there. It was kind of weird. It's called Malaga. But no, actually, I you know, Armadale and Midland actually got the worst, I think, reputation. So I'm not gonna, you know, put down Malaga too much, and even those two places. But I can tell you that I 2 times this past year I went to Midland, and I'm not making this up. 2 separate groups of Eshays told me that as soon as I got off the train, they would rob me. I'm not making this up. Now, I don't have to, it turns out they were unsuccessful. I can tell you on Tuesday how I got out of that. But Armadale, here's the difference between Armadale and Midland. In Midland, like, gangs will rob you. In Armadale, it's like families. Like, if you're walking down Armadale and a family comes up to you, just don't try to get out of it. Just give them your money. It's not worth it. But no, again, I said I wouldn't be in those places, but you know, let's be honest. They're a usual comedian's victim. But anyone see the Spider-Man movie? Yeah, segue to Spider-Man. Z people in the house. So people born in 1995 and after. Make some noise. Thank you. I saw Spider-Man because all these Z people, you can get blinded up here, by the way, if you try to, I don't know if you realize that. Because all these Z people like a great movie. Well, you're wrong, because Spider-Man doesn't hook up with the girl at the end. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to ruin the movie. So all these Z people get a lot to learn. But I actually, when I was a Z person, I used to go into movie theaters. I'm not making this up. And I would just sit next to the hottest girl in the whole theater. Like, I would literally walk, and there'd be usually a guy next to her. Like, usually like a bleached armpits, kind of, you know, bigger guy. And that became like a double feature. I would just like be watching the movie, and this guy would like get up and get all angry, and I would just be talking to the girl. I didn't care. Anyway, I don't know why I told you that, but I guess don't do that. Is the point. But you know, I think that's probably about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna let you go. But thank you guys. You are the best.